Welcome back to another episode in our series of 5 out-of-place artifacts. From a collection of classical marble artifacts to a limestone structure that is renowned for its massive coral blocks, these artifacts have continued to raise questions about the true nature of our past. This list may be familiar by some, but it's still one of the biggest mysteries that have yet to be fully uncovered. The Elgin Marbles. The Elgin Marbles, also known as the Parthenon Marbles, are a collection of classical Greek marble sculptures, inscriptions, and architectural pieces. They were originally part of the Parthenon and other buildings on the Acropolis of Athens. Crafted in the 5th century BCE, these marbles are considered masterpieces of ancient Greek art and depicts various mythological, religious, and historical scenes. Their out-of-place status stems from their controversial removal from Greece. In the early 19th century, Thomas Bruce, the 7th Earl of Elgin, obtained a controversial permit from the Ottoman Empire, which then ruled Greece, to remove these artifacts. He transported them to Britain between 1801 and 1812. This act has been the subject of intense debate and controversy. Many argue that the marbles were taken during a time of colonial exploitation and should be returned to Greece. Others, including the British Museum, where they're currently housed, argue that they're illegally acquired and provide universal access to these treasures. Historically, the Elgin Marbles are significant for their intricate workmanship and the representation of the pinnacle of classical Greek artistry. They offer insight into the religious and cultural practices of ancient Athens. However, their removal damaged the remaining structures on the Acropolis and sparked ongoing debate about the ethics of historical artifact acquisitions and repatriation. Their arrival in Britain had a profound influence on the Western art scene, significantly affecting neoclassical art and architecture. The marbles have also influenced many modern artists and remains a focal point in discussions about cultural heritage and the responsibilities of museums in the 21st century. The Ishtar Gate. The Ishtar Gate, a stunning structure from ancient Babylon, stands as evidence to the grandeur of the ancient city. Constructed around 575 BCE during the reign of King Nebuchadnezzar II, it was one of the city's main entrances and part of the renowned walls of Babylon, once considered one of the 7 wonders of the ancient world. This gate is adorned with intricate blue glazed tiles and features relief of dragons and young bulls, symbolizing the gods Marduk and Adad. These decorations exemplify the artistry and architectural prowess of the Babylonian civilization. The gate was not merely an entryway, but a significant religious and cultural symbol, representing the might and divinity of Babylon. In the early 20th century, German archaeologists excavated the gate and transported it to Berlin. The gate was reconstructed and is now showcased at the Pergamon Museum. This move, similar to other instances in historical artifact relocation, sparked debates about cultural heritage and the ethics of artifact removal. Critics argue that such treasures belong in their country of origin, while others claim that these artifacts are preserved and made accessible to a wider audience in museums abroad. Historically, the Ishtar Gate offers insight into the urban and religious life of ancient Babylon. It stood not just as a physical barrier, but as a symbol of the city's connection to the divine, deeply intertwined with Babylonian mythology and culture. The Ishtar Gate has had a great influence on the modern perception of ancient Babylon. The gate's vivid imagery and magnificence have shaped contemporary views of the city, often overshadowing other aspects of Babylonian culture. It also sparked a renewed interest in Mesopotamian civilizations and has been the subject of numerous artistic and cultural works in modern times. The Sumerian Kings List. The Sumerian Kings List is an ancient manuscript, remarkable for blending mythology with historical records. Originating from Sumer, an early civilization in southern Mesopotamia, this list chronicles the reigns of kings from Sumerian cities, extending from mythical antediluvian rulers to more historically recognized figures. What makes the Kings List fascinating is its mixtures of fact and fantasy. It begins with mythical kings ruling for thousands of years before the Great Flood, and then transitions to more plausible accounts of later rulers. This blend raises intriguing questions about how the Sumerians viewed their past and the intersection of myth and history in ancient cultures. What's most intriguing about the King's List lies in its narrative structure and longevity claims. It disrupts conventional historical timelines with its accounts of impossibly long reigns and mythical figures, standing apart from more conventional historical records. The list suggests a different perception of time and history, challenging modern understandings of these concepts. The Sumerian King's List is a crucial source for understanding the early dynastic period of Mesopotamian history. It provides insight into the political and religious ideologies of ancient Sumer, reflecting the importance of kingship and divine mandate in their society. With regards to the King's List's influence on later cultures and literature before a great flood, parallels narratives found in other ancient texts, including the Bible. The list's enduring legacy is seen in how it was informed modern understanding of ancient Near Eastern chronology and its contributions to the broader narrative of ancient world history. Coral Castle. The Coral Castle, located in Homestead, Florida, is an architectural marvel covered in mystery and allure, built single-handedly by Edward Lee Skalnin from 1923 to 1951. This limestone structure is renowned for its massive coral blocks, some weighing several tons. Lee Skalnin, a Latvian immigrant, constructed the castle as a monument to his first love, Agnes Scruffs, who canceled their wedding just one day before the ceremony. Lee Skalnin, who stood just over 5 feet tall and weighed only 100 pounds, built the entire structure by himself without any modern machinery. He was very secretive about his methods, leading to speculations and theories ranging from supernatural abilities to the use of ancient Egyptian building techniques. The castle's gates are so precisely balanced that they can be opened with the push of a finger, despite their massive weight. Historically, the Coral Castle is proof to human ingenuity and the power of individual creativity. It's a unique blend of art, architecture, and engineering, and stands as a symbol of one man's dedication and heartbreak. A lesser-known trivia about the Coral Castle is Lee Skalnin's own writings. He authored several pamphlets on topics ranging from magnetic currents to his personal philosophies. These writings add to the enigma of the castle and its creator, offering a glimpse into the mind of a man who managed to turn his personal tragedy into a lasting legacy. The Coral Castle remains a popular tourist destination to this day and can be visited in person. The Band of Holes. The Band of Holes in the Pisco Valley of Peru presents a captivating and perplexing sight. The series of thousands of man-made depressions stretches over a mile across a barren plateau in the Nazca region, famous for its mysterious lines and geoglyphs. Each hole is about a meter wide and a meter deep, forming a band that runs almost in a straight line across the landscape. What makes the Band of Holes so mysterious is the uncertainty surrounding its purpose and origins. Unlike the Nazca lines, which have been extensively studied and somewhat understood, the purpose of these holes remains largely speculative. Theories range from them being part of an ancient astronomical calendar, a ceremonial site, to a system for collecting or measuring rainwater. However, no definitive evidence supports any of these hypotheses, making it an out-of-place artifact in the realm of archaeological understanding. There's little to no account of who made these holes, or when they were created. Their proximity to other ancient sites in Nazca, which was a hub of activity for the Nazca culture between 100 BC and 800 AD, suggests they may be contemporaneous, but there's no direct link established. A lesser-known aspect of the Band of Holes is its relatively recent discovery and documentation. Despite its size and distinctiveness, it wasn't widely known until it was photographed from the air in the mid-20th century. This late discovery adds to its mystery, as it remained unnoticed or undocumented in the region already famous for its ancient geoglyphs. The Band of Holes continues to intrigue both experts and tourists. Its unexplained nature and the stark beauty of its patterns in the distant landscapes of the Pisco Valley makes it a fascinating, albeit puzzling, piece of ancient heritage. We encourage you to continue exploring the world of out-of-place artifacts and to keep an open mind about what we think we know about the past. Who knows what other hidden wonders and mysteries await us. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more content like this. Don't forget to hit the notification bell to stay updated whenever I upload a new video. If you have any questions or suggestions for future videos, Please leave them in the comment sections below.